All right, you guys. So I'm here to give an update on the alleged current medical condition of Damar Hamlin. Of course, the NFL player for the Buffalo Bills who collapsed after being hit at the end of a play. Of course, I'm pretty sure you guys may have heard or seen the frightening footage of the player collapsing at the end of the play during his football game against the Cincinnati Bengals. It was later confirmed by the Buffalo Bills that he did indeed suffer a full cardiac arrest and was resuscitated after 9 minutes being passed out and collapsed on the ground in cardiac arrest. Now, I do have a health update, and this is from reliable news sources stating that the player condition is doing better than it was before. Now, according to reports, the player was sedated, and within the past 24 hours, he started off on an oxygen level of 100, and that dropped down to 50%, which basically means that instead of him having to take in 100% oxygen to breathe and function, it was dropped down to 50%, which is a sign of his vitals improving, all right? His uncle actually did an interview with CNN explaining the horrific moments when he seen his nephew fall and collapse to the ground and everything, all the chaos that was going on with his family at the moment. Now, he did make a statement claiming that the NFL player had to be resuscitated not just once, but twice. He made a claim that allegedly the football player had to be resuscitated at the stadium, which everyone's seen, and then also once he got to the hospital, making claims that his heart gave out not once, but twice. His family eventually came back and stated that those statements were false, and that the NFL player was only resuscitated one time after his cardiac arrest, and he eventually went to the hospital and was put under sedation so he can rest and get better, and hopefully he'll be out of the hospital and within the next coming months or so. You know, this was a serious situation. It was a full cardiac arrest. He was under for nearly a full 9 minutes while they were attempting to resuscitate him. So this is a very, very serious condition that Damar Hamlin is in. But this is the update that I have so far. The family also made a direct statement to the public, thanking them and giving a full update as well. I'm going to read that to you guys. And it says, on behalf of our family, we would like to express our sincere gratitude for the love and support shown to Damar during this challenging time. We are deeply moved by the prayers, kind words, and donations from fans around the country. We also want to acknowledge the dedicated first responders and health professionals at the University of Cincinnati Medical Center who have provided exceptional care for Damar. We feel so blessed to be a part of the Buffalo Bills organization and to have their support. We also want to thank Coach Taylor and the Bengals for everything they've done. Your generosity and compassion mean the world to us. Please keep Damar in your prayers. We will release updates as soon as we have them. Thank you, the Hamlin family. So this is the update that the family did release in regards to Damar Hamlin's current situation. And believe we're definitely keeping him in prayers and lifting him up in good spirits. Outside of that, in other great news pertaining to Damar Hamlin's charity for children, he has an actual charity called the Chasing M's Foundation Community Toy Drive, and he was trying to raise money for underprivileged children throughout the country, and he had a simple goal of $2,500. That was his goal, and within the past 48 hours since his medical crisis, his foundation has raised $6.6 million, all right? That is a lot of money, and it will help a lot of underprivileged children and families. You know, this is the only good part I could think of in regards to this situation. However, it really bothers me because I just wish that people were able to make these type of donations prior to him having his cardiac arrest, but it does show the community around the world showing love and support. So I don't want to make something positive and turn this into anything negative. I just wish that in the world that we live in, why can't we help each other while we're conscious and can see it, you know, without it having to be a life and death situation. But this is the current updates I have in regards to Damar Hamlin. Of course, I'm doing my research and I'm only putting out statements that I know is directly from the family. And there was someone that put out a statement on Twitter making claims that the foundation's money was going towards his mother's daycare. And this information, I want to confirm that is false information. I did my research, and this is coming directly from the source that works directly with Damar Hamlin. He has debunked those claims. He made a statement saying Damar's GoFundMe does not support his mother's daycare. This was a toy drive that he set up when he was in college and held it at the daycare. The donations will support his foundation, which does toy drives, back to school drives, kids camps, and more. So he basically just clarified where that money would be going to. So I'm just happy that, of course, this $6.6 million will help thousands, if not millions, of children around the world when it comes to school supplies, even just family hardship. This is the best thing that has came out of this situation. Now, just to segue into a different topic, Skip Bayless actually went on his show Undisputed to basically denounce his own statements and basically try to show some type of empathy in regards to the current condition of Damar Hamlin. Now, he let out some tweets the night, the moment of this man dropping on the ground, all right? And basically just tried to make it seem like it wasn't that important and that basically football is more important than this man nearly dying on the field or just dying on the field and having to be resuscitated. Now, after those tweets went viral all over social media, people were outraged and they were upset. And he basically tried to backpedal his statements and said, hey, that's not what I was trying to say. And he pretty much went on his show and basically was trying to say that's not what he was trying to say. He was trying to say something else, but we processed it a different way. And I feel like he should have gave a direct apology. The entire time he's making his statement, he's saying, we. And it's like all of this French, sir, just say I. Take accountability for the things that you said about this young man. This young man is 24 years old and he's literally fighting for his life. And of course, his co-host Shannon Sharpe did not show up the day after this because I'm pretty sure Shannon Sharpe did not want to be implicated in his co-host statements. He didn't want people to think that he agreed with his statements because he did not. Shannon Sharpe returned to the screen the following day trying to basically speak about the situation. And here he goes, Skip, literally interjecting himself without the man completing his full statement. I honestly believe that Undisputed is going to end very soon because I just feel like there's no compatibility between the two. I understand that the segments on the show is based upon them sharing their opinions, going back and forth, but let's just keep it real. If this was Tom Brady that collapsed and nearly died on the football field, this man would have a totally different opinion. He would probably say the NFL needs to shut down for an entire season or a month until Tom Brady is okay. But because this is a relatively unknown NFL player, Damar Hamlin, he's an amazing football player, but he's not considered a superstar just yet because he's a rookie that was drafted in 2021. It's just like whatever to this man. And that's just me keeping it real. That's my personal opinion on it. I don't think that he would said the same thing if this was Tom Brady basically in cardiac arrest on the ground. He'd probably be in tears on his show. He probably went on social media and probably said we shouldn't even play football ever again. But because it's Damar Hamlin, it's whatever. Oh, NFL this, who cares about the season? This, and all of this nonsense that he's spewing on his Twitter page. It's unnecessary. Sometimes you just need to know when to hold him and when to fold him. And I feel like he should have just, if you don't have something nice to say, just don't say it at all. Like, you could have said what you needed to say on your show. You don't have to go on Twitter putting out nasty tweets. This man was literally on a gurney being rushed to the hospital. His heart stopped, fighting for his life, and that's the things that you say. It's very nasty, and I feel like if Shannon Sharpe made those statements, he would have different repercussions. He would be on an apology tour right now. It's not okay. That's my final thoughts in regards to that. I won't be talking about Skip Bayless anymore. I'm not much of a ESPN watcher like that or whatever show the Undisputed comes on, but it just bothered me that he would say that. And I also seen his other statements when he was trying to devalue Shannon Sharpe's playing career against Tom Brady's. I didn't like that neither, and I just don't understand how Shannon Sharpe gets up every day and goes on this set to be insulted by his co-host. Like, I couldn't do it. I feel like there's a thing where you can be able to go back and forth with a co-host and share your opinions and have a debate or a dispute without belittling your co-host or your co-workers while in the process of doing so. So that's all I have right now. I'll keep you guys updated. I wasn't in a rush to put out the other videos because I wanted to make sure that I got my information and my story right. And every time I'm ready to put out a report, more things come in, more developments come in and everything else. So I just wanted to give you guys a direct statement from his family that stated that he did not go into cardiac arrest twice. It was only once. This was debunked after his uncle went on CNN and basically made a claim that his heart stopped twice. We're not quite sure what the situation is. This is family making various statements, of course, but we're going to keep Damar Hamlin in our prayers. And if you guys can donate, please donate to his toy drive. If you guys are on YouTube, I will put the link in the description so you guys can help. You know, anything counts. $1, $2, $100, whatever you can donate, help to donate to this man. And we're just going to keep him in prayers. And big shout out to the medical personnel out there in Cincinnati that's actually treating him and helping him get better at that medical center. So outside of that, if you guys want more videos in regards to late breaking entertainment news and hear my commentary, make sure you guys subscribe on my YouTube channel. This is DJ Jericho Podcast. And if you guys are on Apple or Spotify, if you like driving, you want to really watch YouTube like that, you can listen to my audio on Apple and Spotify. And usually I upload my audio on Apple and Spotify first, and then it goes to YouTube. So if you guys want like the exclusives as soon as I drop them, download those apps so you guys could get the updates. Outside of that, I'll catch you guys on the next video. I want to hear your thoughts on this situation. And if you can, please leave prayer emojis for Damar Hamlin in the comments section. Let's send a prayer out for this man. Another thing, one more thing before I get off here, and that just slipped my mind. There's claims that the NFL was basically encouraging the players to move forward playing the game. I don't know how true those rumors are, but that kind of messed me up. I just was like, I was so confused about that. Can someone go in the comment section and tell me whether that rumor is true or not, that the NFL really wanted them to move forward and play this game, even though one of their players literally died in the middle of the field and then they had a change of heart? Someone tell me about that. Outside of that, I will catch you guys on the next video. Much love. Peace.